It doesn't matter how you get there, so long as you take the journey. Come along as I adventure finding rainbows, smiling along the way, and experience another educational moment. Having enjoyed the beauty of excursions through Italy, I was intrigued with visiting Spain as I heard travel there would be even more affordable. So, I began researching, planning, and hoping for finding rainbows in the Iberian Peninsula. My first planned trip of spending 1 month in Spain during off-season was wildly fun. The foray was to leave Phoenix, Arizona early morning, connect in Miami that evening with a flight scheduled to arrive in Madrid around 9 a.m. local time the following morning, before connecting about 8 hours later with a flight to Alicante, which was near my planned final destination. I opted for an 8-hour layover in Madrid so that I could take the opportunity to visit parts of the capital city before heading to the southeastern coast for several weeks. 36 hours after leaving Phoenix and utterly exhausted, I finally landed in Alicante and proceeded to get totally lost attempting to locate my rental apartment in El Campello. Of course, it was then also around 9 p.m. local time. At this point, I could definitely relate to and sympathize with all those contestants on the amazing race for being dropped into unknown locations and strange circumstances of foreign lands. Although I carried a printout of directions, I still managed to get lost in the rental car due to nighttime driving on unfamiliar roads with weird signs and numerous roundabouts found in Europe that one does not encounter in the USA. I missed the designated exit from the freeway, but quickly took the next and fortunately found a McDonald's where 3 local teens drew a map on a napkin showing me how to reach the condo I had reserved for the first week. It quickly became apparent that unlike my travels through Italy, here in Spain most locals are not bilingual with English, but will still put their best efforts into helping strangers however possible. Prior to visiting areas where I am unfamiliar with the local language, I always try to learn the basic travel phrases in their local language. Humorously, while touring in Italy, I daily experienced that whomever I asked a question of in Italian would almost always immediately reply in English because it was so obvious to them that I was from the USA. That was not the experience in Spain. Unfortunately, my layover in Madrid did not work out as hoped because it was only 36 degrees upon arrival, so I was not keen to spend a lot of time walking in the city as I had planned. However, while awaiting my flight from Madrid to Alicante, I did learn that Spanish people love to party. There was a group waiting at the same departure gate as I that simply turned on the music from their mobile phones and began dancing in the aisles. Everyone passing by had a smile on their face. This will also be very obvious when viewing my other videos covering 3 months I spent in Benidorm later that year, and you'll see what I mean by the volume of partying and public celebrations going on in the towns of Spain's Costa Blanca.